परलैंगिक दृष्टता को अंतरराष्ट्रीय दिवस रे आजा March 31st, 2022 International Transsexual Visibility Day or International Transgender Visibility Day. Transgender. What is a transgender? What is LGBT? And what is a homosexual? What is a heterosexual? What is cis-trans? What is trans? And there are certain medical conditions also inborn. What happens when a baby is born, newborn, brings a lot of happiness in the family. Cries, a newborn cries. Okay, we're talking about International Transgender Visibility approach or festival that is today. It means you have to understand visibility. You cannot remain clouded. Yeah, that is the most challenging part. We have got our behavioral development, which starts from the moment. Let's go back to the time when we are born. We are brought up and based upon our external appearance of the mainly of the sexual organs or the organs of defecation, organs of urination, the baby is considered to be a male or a female, and this is based upon the age-old practice of humanity. Female and male. Two genders, two classes, two sexes, and the child grows up slowly as per the requirement, goes to school, studies, depends upon culture to culture, background to background. If you check the world environment, world information on this, there is a huge wealth of information on the net. Some of them may not be right again. Okay. Now what happens? The child grows up, reaches the age of, let us say, 10 years old. He goes to school. He has friends. She goes to school. She has got friends. And friends talk other than the school curriculum. Nowadays everyone has got this smartphone. Everyone is connected in Facebook or some other media like Instagram or Messenger. So there's a lot of talk on this, and most of this talk leads to more confusion. And the moment the mens starts, the time the mens starts could be 10-year-old, could be 12-year-old. If you see the classification, adolescent period starts from the time when the pubertal changes start, which is huge, immense, very in-depth kind of thing, consisting of the glandular discharge of several glands from pituitary to ovary, from pituitary to testes. So there is admixture of all this, resulting in not only mental, also physical. Mustaches and beard start to grow, voice changes. Alright, then you become more uncomfortable, unsure. We have all undergone this, not as a male, also as a female. Okay, so this goes on. So what we are talking here about is suddenly, even if the boy has been brought up as a boy, he will realize, no, I am not a boy. I am in fact a girl. So that is called the sexual orientation or gender orientation. Even if the boy has got externally organs as a male, or the girl has organs externally as a female, or vice versa, the change might take place. The girl may think, I am not a girl anymore, I am a boy. The boy may think, I am not a boy anymore, I am a girl. So what do they do? They undergo another, traumatic period. So this day today is something which is meant to dispel, which is meant to develop in all of us our basic behavioral preferences, thinking in a different light. So we try to understand the plight of those people who are entrapped in the body of a girl, but in fact they are not a girl, or vice versa. So that is one. So what is required is lot of things is required. Is long topics. Then there is LGBT, as you know, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and trans. Here we are today is trans mainly. Okay. So sexual orientation and sexual preferences. Sexual preferences of a person may be homo, same sex, hetero, or bi, or no sex. Sexual preferences. But sexual orientation could be that of a male, could be that of a female, in any individual. Okay, and this may change. Another interesting thing is that today a person thinks he is a boy entrapped in a body of a female, but in course of time that might even change. So it is a topic which is full of mystery, full of something which requires to be done to dispel, to remove this doubt, so that the person or the children now in teenage, 10 years to something like maybe 19 years is teenage, then 10 years to 24 is young. So during this period, there is some information, correct information required. Also maybe expert counseling from the technically oriented doctors and maybe psychologists, analysts. They are required to fulfill this gap. And you see, so this is a big topic. So you might try to know more about it, and do not try to think this as something in the society which is kind of a scar. All right, we have done a lot of that. We know about other scars in the society. We develop, we learn, we know. Another thing I like to point out here is, in different cultures, this growing period, this puberty, this growing period, this puberty, okay, is taken in different ways. See the Newar community, even before puberty, the girl is married off to a fruit, Bel Bibaha. Then when she reaches puberty, she has mens or period. There is a period called Gufa. There are many communities where mens is celebrated. In fact, Philippines, you see, a lot of South American communities, when the girl reaches that age, when the mens takes place, they celebrate it. Maybe that helps. There is a lot of psychological disbalance. Okay. Then regarding the boy, what happens to the boy? Boy also grows, he also reaches that period. Then we have what is called the Bratabandha. Bratabandha in our culture, in Hindu culture, okay, it depicts Ram going to Banbas. People have got different interpretations, but what I think is it grows to show that you have become more responsible, you have to look after yourself. Of course, there is this puberty, there is changes taking place in your body. Alright, we also have undergone that. So this type of thinking, and we do have a curriculum, it seems, in our school, but the curriculum has been discussed and it does not touch the main basic aspects. Of course, basic aspects and aspects which develop further. Curriculum is a dynamic process. It cannot remain static. Things change. We teach what we do not teach yesterday. We teach what is new. So this curriculum or advancement of this curriculum requires a joint effort from all people who are interested, and we require experts to be brought in, and we require more, role play type of thing, more, same group mixture, admixture. So free questions. Parents are uncomfortable when a child comes and asks about this. They do not ask in the first place. So there are so many things. Please try to remember this is something people tell this sex education. It is not sex education. It is physiological education. I would not consider this as a sex education. Once you put the word sex, it becomes a taboo. Nobody likes to. Even they like at the middle of the night in Facebook, they might like to do something related to it, but principally, generally, outwardly, they won't like this sex. All right, so therefore this word has to go. Physiological education or human physiology, reproductive physiology or physiology of the reproductive system or the further development, advancement. So this is a must, and it can even help, I think, prevent this untasteful, untasteful, you see, bad mixing of girls and boys based upon social media, based upon wrong information in TikTok, in Facebook. I hate those. Of course, there are good things also, but generally we are full of nonsense. Okay, misinformation. This has to be targeted today on this day. So let us be aware about this and try to help in our level, our outlook, our thinking about the transsexual, and also a great deal of things to be done, great deal of advancement to be done for properly educating our youth, our adolescents, so that not only now, later on they will be more mature in their mind to develop their family and parentage. A person does not go to have several daughters just because this person likes his husband, or the woman is forced to have many children till she delivers a boy. So this is all interrelated. It is a huge area. Can we do something about it? Consider. Have a good day. It's been very long one. Hope you have seen it. Hope you have realized, and also hope you like to do something about it. Thank you so much.